not weird. You got your brewskis, bro?
Oh, yeah. Shit. Alright, yeah, I got my refreshing, something light. I can't tell you because we're not sponsored by them yet.
It doesn't matter. I'm still going to say it. But we on, dude. Billy, though.
What's up?
2020, man. What is going on? First we got virus, and then we got riots, and now Washington is telling people that they have recovered something that's not made of this earth. Like, we about to have an alien invasion too, bro? Like, what is going on with this year?
I'm telling you, man, 2020 has probably been the worst year. I mean, besides the aliens and besides the coronavirus and everything else, girls have been going crazy too. I think they're getting abducted by aliens right now.
Why do you say that?
Because they're just acting different, acting wild.
What, because you're getting them all flown at you for something?
No, I'm not saying that.
Must be nice.
No,
I wish I had that problem.
They're just acting a little wild lately. But anyways, yeah, man, about 2020, I mean, the coronavirus, I mean, it's still, Governor Cooper, we live in North Carolina, and he actually extended it to 5 weeks. Well, yeah, 5 more weeks, stage 5 or whatever it is. I don't
Stage
know.
2.
Stage 2, stage 3, same shit. But he extended that, and then come to find out, the Pentagon drops the UFO footage of aliens and, well, not necessarily technically aliens. It's a UFO. They don't know what it is.
And then, have you seen the video?
I have, and it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, there was one I saw, like two. One, the gimbal, and then the other one, this thing was just like flying, and like they were trying to catch up. And when they finally locked in, it was just flying. And they said it was like doing all kind of different stuff. And you can hear the pilots, and they're going crazy. Like, what is that? What is that?
I watched the same one, and they're just like, I've been a pilot for the Air Force for 20-something years. He's like, I've never dictated anything like this ever. And just how it hovers around, it moves around side to side, diagonal, and he's like, he's never seen, and that's why the main reason why they pretty much released it. But you know, on the side of that they're releasing that, the main reason why I believe that they're releasing it is it's a great time. Because right now everyone's battling with coronavirus, everyone's battling with the Black Lives Matter movement. This is the time where it's like, okay, everybody else is shocked about what's going on in the United States. Let's just throw this out there so it's not the main topic, but it's out there kind of thing. So that's kind of
also, I think too, people there's a good chance because everybody's so occupied with everything else that's going on that they can just let it out and see what, like, let it out under the rug, kind of, basically.
Yeah.
And trying to just get it out there. Oh, we kind of told you already there was something.
Exactly.
And then, like, but it's weird why, like, we're having more UFO sightings during this virus.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely weird. But I am glad that the Pentagon did actually kind of up and like show us and tell us that there's something out there that we don't know of. And I really do appreciate the government for doing that. But like, the thing is about the whole UFO stuff, there's so much stuff that's fake out there. But like, I like for our government to be honest with us, so that way we're not like even with Area 51. Like, they won't tell us what's over there. They won't tell us anything. I mean, everyone assumes things, but they're not telling us, you know, we do have aliens. Because I guess, I mean, it's smart, but at the same time, like, I got answers, man. I mean, I got questions. And I would love for them to just let us know. I mean, give us some facts.
I mean, I definitely think they either know they're here and they're just not wanting a worldwide panic, because if you tell the public there's a higher species that's more intelligent, I mean, because if they can get here from another galaxy, they're already like way ahead of us. You think about that, and then like their capabilities and their like, they'll be smarter, they'll be definitely probably more weaponized than we are.
Oh, for sure.
And
they got spacecrafts that go up and down and side to side, and they move at like almost the speed of light. Like,
And if they're already here, then they're. I mean, if they're already here, then that means they're peaceful. They're just. But what are they here doing? Also, too, I just if you do let people know they are aliens, people are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but like but they released the video for a reason. Like,
yeah,
they just didn't do it just to be like, because I mean,
I think I think it also too is more people are starting to accept the fact, I guess, or be more open minded to think us not being alone in the universe. Which there's no way we are at all. It doesn't matter why we haven't seen them, why there are more people. Just because, I mean, think about there are more planets than there are stars in the sky,
and
which is just crazy.
You look up in the sky, and this is like at nighttime when there's no clouds in the sky, and you just see stars everywhere.
And it's like, how do you have like out of all these planets, we be the only planet that has life? Like, how are we the only one that happened to? Like, there's absolutely no way. Maybe a different type of species that has more like evolved. Like say, hey, I mean, movie like lizard people. I mean, like hey, that could happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just like
monkeys are getting smarter and smarter. I mean,
it's something that we can't predict or anything, but like there's millions. I mean, there's like billions of other galaxies. I mean, just in our the Milky Way alone, there's 9 planets. Well, they say Pluto ain't no planet, but I mean, shit, that's all I know. There's 9 planets.
It's a big rock,
but
cold rock.
A cold rock. So imagine other planets. I mean, they could be a lot more advanced than we are. I mean,
if they come here, they're definitely more advanced.
So they're probably more advanced, and I mean, Earth alone, we had the Big Bang and all that other stuff. You know, I'm not getting into all that, but we've had a setback on technology. Just think about technology in the past 20 years of what we've had to deal with. I mean, I'm 24, about to be 25, and I mean, just listen to my dad and stuff. Like, they used to carry around big ass cell phones. Now we have iPhones that is literally a computer. I can look up anything that I want.
And we wanted them small, and now we're making them bigger. Back to that, which is weird. You think about it. The iPhone 11, that thing is bigger than your hand.
Yeah, seriously.
And it's like, so we go to small, but we don't want small. Small's not good anymore. We want big. Okay. Everything's nicer, bigger. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You want a bigger beer. You want a bigger, ladies.
Okay. Whoa.
But yeah, dude, 2020 is crazy, man. And like, I understand why they would keep it, because they don't want a widespread like crazy shit happen and people not like. Just think about it. Nobody would listen. Government would fall. Money would stop. Like, I mean, people would just go crazy, because if let's say like some people, if they don't think if they know there's a higher power, then they're just like, what the fuck am I listening to this government for? Let me.
Now, one thing that you can think about as well, though, imagine that we did get the technology. And so that if something ever were to happen between foreign countries, think about how much more safe we'd be with like the technology from the aliens.
If there is crashes and they got it, we just don't know how to re-engineer it.
You don't know that, though.
But I mean, of all the crash sightings, they say they picked up stuff. I mean, if there is, they definitely have it. But our technology is right now probably isn't capable of re-engineering something out of this world. So, but when our technology goes, the better we go, the better we do things. But
now, if they're not from this planet, right? What makes you think, why do they want to come here? Because they can go from different planets.
Why did Christopher Columbus come from Europe?
Because he came to take over and
to find more land and stuff. Right? Yeah, so I mean, that basically, hey, I found another planet. I want to colonize it.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be the king. I want to repopulate.
Yeah, I see that.
And this is not an alien podcast. We're just started off with some aliens because it's hot right now, because everything I see everywhere is nothing but alien sightings, which is crazy.
It's 2020, man. I mean, we got.
Well, if
so
everything's
much
going
going
crazy, everything's got to happen this year. Because I mean,
I,
we got riots, we got alien sightings, dude. Now maybe alien encounters here soon. Dude, I'm worried what we're going. Like, if 2020 doesn't get any better, dude, I just like, I mean, not even just like out of this world stuff.
Yeah.
Like think about having a war, or like just like stuff just getting worse with like relations with other countries and
yeah, right now we're vulnerable. I mean, because now we're arguing and we're fighting with different foreign countries because we don't want stuff being shipped in and getting the
and
disease,
not letting people in and letting people
to
out.
getting the disease back in. Sorry, guys, I had to burp. But getting the like disease back over here and spreading more to all the Americans around here. And I don't even know exactly where I was going with this. But oh yeah. So about the war and stuff. Wait, damn. What the hell was I gonna say? Alright, continue.
Yeah, this happens a lot. People,
Yeah,
especially at work, he like starts a conversation with me and then starts it 2 seconds,
Yeah.
like done. Like,
See?
I'm like, Billy, what were you gonna say? What are you talking about?
Oh really?
Happens all the time.
But
Anyways, so I do have a question.
Where was I going with that though? I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
I had a good topic on that too.
Probably not, but
Alright, okay.
I'm just kidding.
What-
It'll come to you in a minute. So on top of all this like crazy shit that's going on in 2020, it came like I thought of a cool thing. What are your top 5 reasons Earth would be doomed? Like, Earth would be human life would like stop, or like everything would just fall apart. Like, what are your top 5 things would happen for the world to like just go complete chaos and shit?
Well, now knowing what this pandemic's doing to me.
Start with number 5.
Number 5, okay. Alright, so number 5, I'm going to say water. So let's say that there might be a big asteroid hit the water, the sea, and then literally like, like a wave, just like a big enough, because we don't, the ocean floor is unknown how deep it is.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have an asteroid that hits that big and it would wipe out something, it's probably
And it would
just
move our orbit.
But it would also just obliterate everything. It'd be like a like.
But that's what I'm saying. So what I'm thinking is like,
I don't think it would be water though. I think it would hit so fast that it would just be an explosion.
it would probably hit, and then those waves would like suck in. I mean, it's not going to be like something.
But like if you think of something coming
ball.
that like think about it, like if it's something that big, something coming that fast, I think the water would be like, it'd be so hot. I don't know if it would do. I think it would be more of a nuclear I'm using that as an example. I know it'd be like 100 times more than a nuclear explosion, but like it'd be like a nuclear explosion where it would just like.
So
like the one in that everybody keeps talking about, the one that just happened yesterday, I think.
Oh, the fireworks one.
Yeah,
but
they said it's fireworks, and then now it's
fertilizer.
fertilizer. But I mean, we don't get too much in it because we don't know what happened. But it's kind of crazy, like it's kind of crazy, like because if you just watch it, it looks like it does. First of all, fireworks, you would have to have some crazy ass fireworks to do, and a lot, and then.
Some women chasers. I need some sprinklers.
Yeah, but yeah, number 5. You said
number
asteroid
5.
hitting.
I would say an asteroid hitting the water, the ocean, maybe the Pacific, and then it would literally flood. Like it would pull back in, and then just basically all the water.
You think it's just so like a big tsunami?
Yes,
basically.
exactly.
Right.
So I would say that. I would also say
number 4.
Number 4. I'm gonna probably go with an earthquake. You know, maybe because like right now, global warming and stuff, we're heating up our earth, we're cutting down a lot more trees. Maybe there's an earthquake that comes around, splits it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's gonna do like that. But number
3.
Oh, so back to 5. So I'm pretty religious, and I mean I'm not as religious as I should be, but Jesus said never flood the earth again. So that's why I moved that down to 5. But anyways, 3. Wait, I didn't finish 4, did I?
No, you did. You're on 3.
4. 3, I would say a wildfire. And again, back to global warming. I believe that since we've been living on Earth so far, at least in my lifetime, I know the rainforest is going down a lot more faster. And you got to think, we got to have from the sun, we need to have like a nice shield. And that's why we have trees. That's why we have so much water, and just to kind of cool us down. And I think that would be a fire.
Oh, and just on that topic, what I heard the other day, a guy wrote back in 1970 that I guess he reads languages, and like not an interpreter, but like he reads ancient languages and translates them. Mm-hmm. That he said that some of them were like aliens came down and they got people to mine gold for them because they were using the gold to put up in the sky to reflect the sun. Mm. So like then and he said that maybe that's what aliens came down here from. But also now people are actually trying to use that to help our climate change, is by building something to reflect the sun in certain areas to help with the climate change, which is crazy because he said that back in 1970 I think, and it was like ancient stuff, which is crazy.
And what's weird is like inside like our crust. So there's the crust, the outer crust, the inner crust, and then the crust. So we have 4 layers actually in our planet, is what they say. And apparently the core is like super hot. Mm-hmm. And but that's just something too.
Dude.
I feel like. But
number 2. Number 2.
All right, so number 2, I would say off the wall type shit. I mean, maybe something from another planet. I know everybody's like, wow. I mean, I don't think the planet's going to end anytime soon. Not yet, at least. But I would think it'd have to be something like the aliens, or maybe just something from a different planet that has a lot more technology and just come out here and just clean house. But I would kind of put that in the same category as like nuclear. Like maybe a nuclear warfare with different countries and stuff. Like, I feel like that would wipe us out.
But so 2, would it be aliens or nuclear warfare?
Okay, sketch the aliens thing, because I'm still not 100% believer on the aliens yet. So I'm gonna have to go back to the nuclear. I think that if something were to happen, it's gonna be the nuclear attack. It's gonna hit us because it gives off radiation. So I really feel like that we're gonna do something stupid and drop bombs on each other, and then come to find out it's going to spread and all the radiation is going to just eat us up. And then number 1, it's kind of what the hell's going on right now, is a virus. But it's going to have to be something a lot more deadlier than the coronavirus. And I'm sorry if you lost any loved ones during the coronavirus, but I think that it's going to be something, because it's super easily to spread, and to wipe out mankind, I really do feel like that a virus would be the one that does it. Because I mean, think about it right now. Like, everyone's panicking right now, and think about it.
People are panicking, and also people are not panicking, and they're still doing whatever they want to.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I'm just doing it just so I don't piss anybody off. But I mean, I'll explain my reasoning after you finish. But
okay, so about the virus, so I would think it would have to be something a lot more that's going to eat more of, not necessarily you breathing it in. Maybe it penetrates like a cut on your skin, or maybe through your ears, or just some. I'm just naming stuff off the wall, but I'm thinking that it could be something maybe around those lines.
I feel you. So my top 5, number 5 would be an asteroid, because asteroids are flying close all the time by Earth, yep. And there is some there.
Fun fact about that. So I was listening to something the other day, and they were saying that the asteroids, it's pushed back when it comes to learning about asteroids. Like, the fund for asteroids is not very high, and they're talking about, like, NASA and all them, they're just kind of like, whatever. If an asteroid hits, it's okay, whatever.
Not if it's a world killer.
Exactly. But
And I know where you're going on that one actually too, because they don't fund enough, so they're not worried about it because it would be very hard. Like I mean, it's possibility it could have, but it's so like less likely for that to happen that they're not putting money to figure out a way to
properly to
handle it, even if it's a world killer. Because I mean, if you think about it, I mean, nobody goes out into space and does all this stuff that you needed. Like you can't just shoot bombs at it. You have to like something that big. It's not. It's gonna put like.
So they say that. So about that. So if they were to shoot a rocket. So, which we've done in the past.
It won't do shit to a world killer, though.
Agreed. So, what they were saying is they would, if you take a rocket, it can't be anything that's like super explosive, because then once you blow it up or chip things off, then it's going to be multiple pieces it can't be anything like a nuclear bomb going off in space, because then it wouldn't be able to. If just blow it up into pieces, then multiple pieces are going to come down. Then it's going to be basically almost as worse as like a big, huge meteor.
Yeah, but I mean, no one really knows how to handle it because no one has to handle it.
Exactly, and there's not enough funding in it as well for research.
And it's just like, I mean, you got to think of so many different stuff out in space. And I don't even want to get in, try to even think about the mathematics and the science and all that stuff. Try to deal with something. I mean, something as big as a state comes down and hits. You know how much damage. Like I mean, think about it. The dinosaurs. It wiped the dinosaurs out.
Yeah.
And there's evidence for that one too. But
I know we got evidence, but I'm still not confirmed on dinosaurs. And I guess we can get in that later or now or whatever it is. But I know we got fossils and all that stuff, but I'm still not confirmed.
Well, the alligator's a dinosaur.
Huh?
Alligators are dinosaurs.
Exactly. How are they the only ones living right now?
Because they're fucking badass. And they're scary. Have you seen one? Think about it. If we weren't so populated in certain areas, think about how big a motherfucking alligator would be. Have you seen some of the big ones that actually get to the? There was one 15. 20? There was like one 15 feet in Florida walking across a golf course. Huge, it looked like a monster.
They can get like
dude. They can get huge. If it wasn't because of population, think about how many animals actually would get bigger and bigger.
And it's funny that you say that. Like if you lock up anything, like let's say maybe a hamster or a rabbit
or an alligator, it stunts its growth.
Yeah, into a small. Is that not cool though?
No, it's not actually.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because you're adapting to your lifestyle. Because
cool?
Just like think about it. If you put humans inside of a cave and they never saw the sun, they're eventually going to develop to where they can see, or they don't use their eyes. Yeah. Either they don't use their eyes, or they see a lot better at night. More like they adapt to the dark and they can see better in the dark.
Yeah.
Or they don't see and their senses and their ears get better and better, and they can hear things a lot easier, smell things a lot easier. Which is crazy but we adapt. Everything adapts to what they live to. So think about it. If you put a dog inside a house and he lives outside a house and blah blah blah, put him in the wild and see what he does. Well, I mean that's a bad example, but think about a wolf. A wolf goes out. He has his instincts, but he's not going to go like, wait, where's my food? Do I have to run and catch that? Mm-hmm. Like he's not like it doesn't like it's going to have to adapt, but it's usually doesn't do well. But I mean,
that's why they don't release lions a lot. Like
because because there's
lions.
Yeah. And that's the only bad thing about captivity is because if you bring them in and maybe it's for a good reason to heal them and do them. But at the same time, you have to let them be themselves. You can't just when they're hurt, you got to do what you got to do, but you got to eventually, that's why they have to eventually let them start getting back into that routine little by little to get them back into the thing. But I don't know.
We went way off topic.
Yeah. So I was on
from asteroids to lions.
So I'm on so I was at 5. 4. So I'm doing number 4.
What's number 4?
I would say, damn. I would say overpopulation.
I see that.
Because
shout out to birth control.
Yeah, but overpopulation, and then not replenishing the earth. Think think about like, I mean, the rainforest is like how much of our oxygen already, and it's getting burned and tore down for space. And like, dude, if you think about it, look at everywhere you go, anywhere, there's nothing but construction, trees getting torn down. Like, think about it. Where you have national parks, but where else is everything? Like, where are you going to put those trees that lost? Where you can't just put them more into the tree. You can't just build them. Like, you just can't build. I mean, build. You can't just plant them right next to another tree. You can't just put the trees that you cut down and move them somewhere else. You're taking tons of space. The overpopulation is going to basically kill the land, and then the land is going to stop being able to provide. And I think eventually it's because of us.
So I'm a feed off that real quick, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you think we're ever going to run out of food?
Well, if you're able to plant it, no.
Okay. So I know one thing.
But you have to be smart about it. If you know that you're getting overpopulated, you have to spend the resources to make more, plant more. It just,
and we're growing. I mean, think about China. China don't have room anymore. They're literally building up.
Well, you have a limit to how many people you can have kids too, and you get like.
Now, just think about this. That's in our lifetime. Imagine our grandkids. Where are they going to be going?
Well, imagine with the technology that's going right now, being able to replace your organs and by 3D printer, your own heart. Like, I mean, we're gonna be able to, like, eventually we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna be living for hundreds and hundreds of years eventually. Not in our lifetime, but dude, think about it. I mean, Elon Musk is already making something for Neuralink just to help, like, especially with some diseases, and make it smarter and like more AI. When we get more AI, what's really dying? Yeah. And then, but
that's what I'm thinking. Like, just think about it. I know you girls out there, y'all love y'all's Chick-fil-A, and I know that you'll eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
On top of that, too, is science. Think about how much is actual real chicken and everything. There's all this other additives and stuff into it.
But eventually, if people are eating, and especially bodybuilders, I mean, shoot, I watched Ronnie Coleman eat like 18 eggs.
Yeah, but breakfast. I mean, no, I'm not worried about the eating. I'm thinking about being able to provide enough food for everybody. Because, like, think about it, you can, I mean, you have to have time to develop animal. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know why it's that, because I don't even want to talk about meat like that. But just think that, I mean, you have to have time for things to grow. Absolutely. And if you take more than you give back, then you're already on a downward spiral.
And that's what I'm saying. If there's more people, there's more families,
there's more people to give back, though. But if those people aren't giving back, then there's being more taken. Yeah, but there's more being taken. So, which is another thing that is a little off topic. But after I say this, I want to go to my next one because I'll be on 3, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I think another thing why the Earth and stuff is doing the way it's doing, and like the weather, like crazy weather is like more extreme, is because the Earth is understanding that it's being killed, and it's trying to. It's like basically the Earth is like our body. Like, you know how our body it sends things to go kill that virus in our body, like when we get like a cold and stuff,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Like, I think that the Earth knows that it's hurting, basically, and it's trying to repair itself.
Yeah, I mean,
I think if you take more than and don't give back, then you're definitely on a downward spiral. Yeah. Number three, hey. I would say
crickets.
Yeah, because I'm trying to decide which one I want to put it to. So number 3 would be a hostile alien invasion, because if you think about it, just like Columbus came over, that was not good for the Native Americans at all. He was a dickhead, and he killed a lot of people. So they just think about aliens coming over and they want to take this land. Maybe it's a resource that we take for granted that they really need for their planet. I mean, you got to think about it. Sometimes their plant might be running out of water. Well, we got plenty of water, salt water or something and stuff like that. But
can always boil it.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, but yeah, I guess that would be my number 3. Number 2 would be nuclear warfare. Because once you hit radioactive shit into the land, it's either you're gonna, like, I mean, think about Chernobyl. Like, they're still getting affected by it.
Yeah.
And you can't. And then once the trees stop dying, there's less oxygen. And when you destroy half a planet, I mean, you're already in fucking trouble as it is. It's gonna be hard to breathe. Mm-hmm. And then number 1, just like you, a pandemic. But just because, look, dude, if this virus is more deadly and spread a lot more, like a lot faster than it did. Yeah. If it was deadly, if it was as deadly as the flu or deadlier than the flu, like let's say, like the plague that was killing tons, or the Spanish flu, like if it was deadlier than those and it spread faster,
we're done.
We would be. I truly believe the way we handled this virus, that if this virus was deadlier and it spread a lot faster, we wouldn't be doing this right now. I truly believe the whole world would be in crisis. I think the riots would have been nonstop. I think the government everything would have just dropped, because people. I have no faith in, like, if apocalypse ever happened, I have no faith that we will be, like, kind to each other, because it's all about me. I mean, like, dude, like, think about it.
To be honest, when this whole pandemic started and they started shutting down the toilet paper, and I gotta have my toilet paper. I'm telling you right now, if I gotta go number 2,
you gotta leave.
Number 2, and I need my toilet paper.
But,
so yeah, I was the one that actually did go out.
Oh, Billy.
No, not get toilet paper. I saved up some toilet paper. Come on now, I gotta have my 2-ply. But had to make sure, just in case if people weren't trying to run in on my house or anything like that. I mean, I stocked up on some canned good food and stuff like that. You know, just
that canned food is like
I didn't know
bro.
I didn't know where it was going to go with this whole pandemic thing, because like the news and stuff, I don't really get into it, but like they started freaking people out.
Oh, the media, and I say this all the time, and I'm sorry I keep repeating it, guys, but you got to take media halfway. Like Denzel Washington said it best: you watch the news, you're misinformed. If you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. Or I say sometimes if you read the news, you're misinformed. If you don't read the news, you're uninformed. So you got to take it with like a wide eye perspective, one eye on it, one eye off on the other side of it, and put 2 to 2 together and basically form your own opinion.
So that's why I mean, I went out and got some gun shells and stuff like that. I mean, just in case, like, I mean, it's not that I'm going to go out there and just try to like kill people or anything like that, but like if it did come to a situation, like I want to be able to defend myself. I mean, again, I'm going to say it on every podcast that if Devin ever lets me get back on here, wrestling. I mean, I can defend myself. Don't get it wrong. But if someone's trying to break in my house and they got an AR-15, I'm going to put a slug in them.
No, you better hope you shoot first.
Exactly.
But, yeah, so, like, dude, I truly think that if this virus is a lot deadlier, like, we mishandled it. We didn't know how to handle it.
Absolutely.
And it just basically shows you how...
Shouldn't have came this far to begin with.
And like when it comes to a disease, I mean that's something that's hard to.
I mean, it's hard to stop, but like we should have took precautions a lot earlier.
And the money, where the money is like put towards, like you gotta put more money. Like, dude, if a disease gets out, like you know the governments are working on shit that if it got out, it'd probably fucking decimate.
Yeah,
a lot.
And see, that's what scares me, man.
And I understand some of them are working on something to defend it, basically. But let's say they're working on it and cut them. Oop, they got it. They're not going to tell nobody. Boom, done. Like, just they're working. They're cooking up some shit. If it ever got out, just like the coronavirus, but not 100% sure, but basically gets out of a lab. I mean, shit's gonna get crazy.
That's the worst thing that.
And viruses manipulate. Like they jump and they can like,
silent killer.
dude, it's crazy. But
And I mean, like you're exactly what you're saying. I mean, if you don't see it coming, I mean, it's kind of like a sniper up on top of a hill shooting down at you. Like you might not see it coming, but like you're not going to see it coming. You'll hear the gunshot, but with a virus, you'll be completely fine. You go to sleep and you might not wake up. So that's what's really scary. And imagine if it's like a big virus. Like maybe they go by and take their spaceships, or not spaceships, but like airplanes, and go by and just sprinkle off this like dust that messes up like our air, and then we suck it in, we breathe it, and then that could be
once you mess with air is game, bro.
Yeah, like we have to be able to breathe, and not everybody's on oxygen.
And speaking about viruses, I know like this is always a big topic, but I think this could happen, but I don't think to a certain extent as the movie show. Mm-hmm. But a zombie apocalypse, I do believe that there will be disease, like not will be, but I do believe there could be a disease that triggers and affects somebody's brain the way it does, to where it's going to be a zombie attack, a zombie apocalypse. I do see something like, but not to the extent of decaying bodies like that. It's kind of hard to really understand, other than unless like it's killing your body, but it's still it's not killing. It's just, it's hard, but I do see something like that happening. If something gets too crazy, because if you think about it, there's diseases out there that make you aggressive, like the mad cow disease, and like
it could be something kind of like, I mean, cancer. I mean, we still don't have a cure for cancer. I mean, it could be something that comes in and targets you, and
some people say we do, but
yeah, I mean.
But that's a lot of money that gets put into cancer research. So like, just think about like, look how long they're taking to do this virus.
Imagine what it'd be the problem of immediately something we breathe in and get cancer from it.
Well, every we can get cancer from all this stuff that we're putting on it, like shampoo. Like I only wash my hair once a week because you don't want all that bad shit in your skin and stuff.
Well, I'm here to tell you right now, I wash my hair like 2-3 times a day.
I wash what?
Yeah, I take a shower sometimes in the morning. That's one, and then sometimes when I go work out after work, and then I'll hop in the shower, and then actually maybe 2 times. But
Saturdays, I wash it once. I wash it once a week, and my hair is stupid healthy, and it's never greasy, and it's soft and silky smooth.
And I'm dumb. I'll like put all this nice little shampoo and conditioner in it. Hey,
you do. Oh, okay.
No, yeah,
I thought you
get out of here with the. If
I was about to give you a little bit
right now. They'd be all like, "Ooh, no, you're not supposed to do that."
We like a man that can take care of himself.
Whatever. Shampoo and conditioner, Head and Shoulders, can't go wrong. Pantene, all that good stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, that's my number one. But it definitely, pandemic would definitely be my fucking number one.
I'm with you 100%. Cause it's like literally it's like scary because of how much that not only is killing people, but it's scaring people, and then it's making them come out of their shell and making them want to do things that they're not normally supposed to do.
Or normally what they would do.
Yeah.
Like what people losing their jobs, they're resorting to things they would never in a million years do, but they're doing it because they have, or don't have to, but have to, but also the only way they can figure out a way to get them out of a situation. But
exactly.
But it's 2020 is crazy, man. It's a crazy year. But sorry for all the dark topics right there, but let's move on to a little bit more lighter shit.
Yeah, a little happier.
Yeah, let's get a little.
I'm getting a little depressed over here. I'm thinking the world's gonna end tomorrow.
Hey, it makes me want to drink more.
Alien shit's gonna come out and neutralize my ass.
but would you want to meet an alien?
I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna communicate with them. Like, am I gonna sit down and be like, "Hey, bro, try this Bud Light
they probably have more intelligent. They probably do have like an ability to adapt to a new language, or by sounds or something.
So you're saying me and the alien can sit down on the couch and me and him...
What if he can telepathically do it? Maybe they might be advanced enough to do that. Think about because Elon Musk is creating a Neuralink that eventually you're going to be able to telepathically talk to people.
Hey, I'm all about taking a shot with an alien. Like, could you imagine?
No, I do. I think it would be really cool to like be able to travel to different galaxies and stuff and see like the different stuff, but like at the same time, scary as fuck.
But yeah, man, meet my boy. Whatever it is.
But
meet my boy.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy to see.
Could you imagine? Just think about this: bringing an alien to a party. How dope would that be? Like a real alien.
That'd be pretty cool, but some people would be like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm like, yo, he's cool. He'll kill you in some beer pong.
Yeah, he's probably way more advanced and has like a computer in his brain.
Yeah, he's got the...
But dude, think about it. The way everything's going, we're going to be technically, like, technology, like, our body's going to be, like, not full, like, human.
Yeah, so that's
crazy.
My mom told me that, and she told me about the Bible and stuff like that, and she was telling me about the, she's like, son, she's like, if there ever were to come to a point where they're going to put a microchip in you to, like, help you process or all this stuff, she's like, don't do it, son. She's like, because that is called the mark of the beast, and she's like, whatever you do, don't do that.
Well, Elon, he's just doing that Neuralink to basically help the brain, like especially with Alzheimer's and stuff, so people like it. He's doing it like that, not really to.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But eventually, they do believe that they're going to be eventually be able to download your consciousness into a computer, so you're going to be able to talk to your great grandkids.
But dude, if you think about that,
and the only way you'll die is if you get a virus or someone unplugs you.
That's weird.
That's crazy, right?
Like, that's scary.
And dude, and time travel, they said it is possible, but they don't understand how to get or manipulate dark matter, or how to get dark matter. But it is possible. But it wouldn't. So, like time travel, they said that even if you do go back in time and you go back to the future, you're still going to your future, but I think that's how your future, but there's going to be a parallel, a different path. Like, so you won't be going back to the one that changed, basically.
I don't smoke weed, but I would love to have a joint right now.
Dude, if I ever that's like hit deep, the joint, man. like dude, that's it's deep. Dude, I can fucking blow your mind a little bit, yeah. What you think? But so we were supposed to go lighter, but
I don't know, that was the deepest one we had so far.
I actually have a question. Have you ever thought about beer, brewing your own beer?
Dude, yeah, I have, because I like cooking for one, and I actually enjoy beer as well. And I'm a big craft beer guy, and I just gotta learn how to make it. Like, I just feel like I would try to brew some beer and then it'd come out like moonshine. I'd be like, fuck.
Well, that's a different. I think that's a little bit different process. Because you're like, that's liquor. Mm-hmm. But I have a way for you to learn, actually.
Oh, nice.
So it's called Beer Brewing Made Easy, and they'll teach you exactly how to brew great tasting beer from the comfort of your own home, Billy.
Hey, say no more. I'm trying to drink all that shit.
And it'll go from step one. I mean, the faster you order it, the faster you're going to be able to start brewing, Billy.
Where can I find it?
In the link in my bio description.
Dang, man. I can listen to this podcast and learn how to make beer and learn about aliens
and it's
how fucked up 2020
and
is.
This link it's made for beginners, so you're going to learn all about this stuff right away. You don't need to have experience.
Okay.
And also, if you do, there's also bonuses if you do order. So I mean, there could be beer brewing business. There could be even something about making wine and spirits. So, I mean, definitely probably should follow the link and check that shit out.
Dude.
And on top of that question, like on top of saying that, what are your? Do you have a top 5 beers you like? Or do you have a top? Do a top 2?
Top 2, okay.
Or top 3? What's your? And start with 3.
We're going 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah, start with 3.
This one's hard. You threw me in the spot. So I'm probably gonna go with my favorite, like, brewing companies, or
No, any kind of beer. Like
any kind of beer.
You're like start with number 3. Could be basically like, for example, right now for me, like we have Bud Light. You could be like Bud Light, or then you can also say Sycamore Mountain Candy for 2. Then you could be like, just a beer that you truly, your top 3 beers that you like when you go out, you want one of those 3.
Okay, so I'm a North Carolina native, so I'm gonna have to go with right off the bat. I'm gonna go with Wicked Weed. I love Wicked Weed.
Which one?
Pernicious.
And
then I'm also gonna go with number 2. I love it. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. Gonna have to go with Juiciness by Sycamore Brewing Company, which is very convenient.
That's very
right up the road.
And you can take a light rail right up to it.
Yeah. And number 1 is also from North Carolina. We got some good beer in North Carolina. We really do. Number 1 is going to be. Would you like to take a guess? Red Oak. Okay, I'm done with you.
Yep. See, I know everything.
I love me some Red Oak. I like that dark amber, and it's not a nice little dark, and had a little red tint to it. It's a little.
I passed that brewery on the way to Raleigh. I think it's Red Oak.
No, that's not. That's just distribution center.
I think it's is it in Texas?
No, it's in North Carolina.
No, I mean like their main. Is it? Or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I don't even know.
I went down to Dallas, and there was this beer that we drank there, and it was pretty fucking dank. But
I love it. I mean, there's multiple beers. Like, I could probably go on a rant of how many beers I drink.
But yeah, me too. I mean, I literally would drink whatever. I really don't care. Basically, if that's crap. I'm more like a. I'm down for whatever kind of guy. So like,
it all goes down.
Yeah, like just like, hey, you got Bud Light, cool. You got Natural Light, hey, I'm down. You got King Cobra, fuck, let's do it.
Oh, okay. Now you're acting reckless. You hopping on the Colt 45, 2 zigzag.
I'll drink it if it's there. Hell yeah, I'm not picky.
On that malt liquor shit.
Hey, but
59¢.
I mean, now I won't go out there and choose it all. I won't go out there and choose it. But if it's there. Hey, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Hey, you got a keg and you're doing a keg stand. Are you going to be picky about what you're chugging?
Nope. You chugging?
Free beer is from me.
Absolutely. I'm the same way.
And, but my number 3 would be, and I'm basing this basically just off when I go and I see something, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck that. Yeah, I'll drink that shit out of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pick a certain brand, but I like seltzers, number 3.
Oh my gosh.
Bud Light seltzers.
We need to go to the dollar store or Harris Teeter or somewhere where I can get you some straight tampons.
Hey. I like to watch my figure too, man.
You need some tampons. No, I'm not okay. I can't hate too much.
Yeah, because you drink them a lot too.
I drink the shit out of some seltzers.
Yeah, y'all all do. Actually, I was the only one that had beer on the river.
They're 5%.
I was the only one that had beer on the river. Y'all were all drinking seltzers, and you're gonna give me shit.
Okay, time out. Listen to what he just said. I was drinking beer on the river. Now, Devin, would you please explain to your followers what were you drinking on the river?
Bud Light Orange, which is a beer.
Oh, orange though.
It has a taste of orange, a hint of orange. It's beer.
It's beer. Yeah.
Not a seltzer.
But it ain't,
and you were just giving me shit about my seltzers.
It's not like Bud Light or anything like that.
It is Bud Light, exactly like Bud Light, but with a hint of orange. What's water with lemon?
Water.
Exactly.
Okay.
Point proven.
Okay. Wide eye. Okay, whatever.
Number 2, y'all probably heard this before from me, but there was one when I was working for the bar and I was doing the ordering, and one of the Sycamore reps came in and gave me a taste of it was called Motel Moments from Sycamore, and
That's
it
the
was
one. Yeah.
it was a milkshake IPA, and I don't know, like I can't go in
Saw
depth
that
at
the other day.
and it's
Went up
cool.
to Sycamore.
And that's the one thing I love about Sycamore is their cans. Their cans are sick,
They do have
dude.
some cool cans.
But well, I don't know. I can't even go into like what it was. I know it was like a lactose beer, but it was like that was one of my top. Like I always talk about it because it was that good, and it's like a one-off. So like I haven't seen it like ever since then.
Really?
It was like one of those one-time things, but definitely should do it again because it was fucking dank. And my number one when I go out, and I always get it, and since we're just talking about beer, it's not liquor. So when I go out, I always start off with a Red Bull vodka. I gotta get the heart going.
Jack and Coke, baby.
Gotta get it going.
Come on now. Grown man shit.
But beer wise, I always because like, you know, when you work out and stuff, you try to watch all the calorie intake, and craft is not the best for you. But I always go Bud Light. Bud Light's my shit. I used to be Miller Lite, but then I started drinking that so much it just started tasting like water.
That's your number one.
Bud Light, yeah. But no, I'm talking at the beginning of this. I said
number one beer is Bud Light.
if you listen to me at the beginning, I said,
"Oh my!"
Are you gonna let me
gosh.
finish?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. But I'm mind blown.
I said at the beginning is what my go to when I look at the beer. What the one thing I go to, not like just the best thing I tasted, but the number one beer I go for every time I go to the bar. Those are the three I look for.
I'm about to go to the store and get you some damn tampons.
No,
that's what I'm about.
I drink all type of kind of beer. I really don't care. Like, I mean, I
fuck with Bud Light too,
I like Copper. I like Copper, but I mean, the one thing I drink the most is Bud Light. Literally Bud Light.
Yeah, because it's convenient.
No, it's not. It's just because I like it.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate on what you like because I like Bud Light too.
But that's my number one. But that's what when I
way.
go out, that's the one thing I grab. That's the only reason why that's number one too.
You got different preferences, but I'm just letting you know right now.
No, I know other beers.
Bud Light ain't no best beer, boy.
No, my best beer. Like of what I go and look. I mean, there are better beer like craft wise. Like I could pick, but me, what I personally go out for, my number one beer that I go and grab is Bud Light. The one thing I'm like, oh, let me go get some beer, Bud Light.
Yeah. Now, would you say that? Are you a craft guy?
Yeah, I drink craft beer. I don't again. I really don't give a fuck.
It's a little more expensive, but I mean,
it's also I just feel like if I'm buying it's like I can drink so many Bud Lights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I do like New Belgium, the Voodoo Ranger. That fucking shit will put me. I drank a 6-pack of that. I was fucked, bro. It was 9% alcohol.
Listen, so probably I'm not gonna say one of my drunkest moments, but like. I went to a place out in Indian Trail. I'm not going to name anywhere because I went out there and I was drinking
Can I guess?
Stuff that was 10.5,
Trails.
10.2. No. And I was drinking this stuff and I probably had like 4 or 5 of them and I was off my ass. Like, I mean, that was a couple years ago, but like that was probably like top 10 the drunkest I've ever been. And it's off craft beer. Craft beer will get you to where you need to be. Like,
oh yeah, and with less less beers, but at the same time, yeah, they have a great taste. I mean, it's not like water and stuff, but like
it's not something that you chug. It's more something that you sit down, casually talk to people,
and drink and sip on. Yeah,
maybe gamble a little bit, play some Texas Hold'em. You know, play poker.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like. Oh, that's why I mean I like Mountain Candy too. And I like God, I had ordered so many different beers that I tried all of them.
Yeah.
And like I even tried like those crazy ones that are like I tried sours.
I'm not a big sour fan.
But I mean I tried them. There's one I had that was pretty good. But Sycamore killed it for me. Like they had so many more different options when I was ordering from them than any other brewery had. And
got a question for you then.
Yeah.
Got a question. All right, so there's also a really good brewing company in Charlotte as well. So I think the top two would be Sycamore, and you gonna guess it?
Um,
What's the number two brewing company in Charlotte? I think
are you gonna say Old Mech, or are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say Old Mecklenburg Brewing.
Old Mech Copper is like top
Now,
number one
if
beer,
you had to,
but they don't have that many like
Put 'em-
beers though. Like they have their one offs. They have
quality is amazing.
yeah, but so is Sycamore. But they always have like
Who would you rank top one, top two? Not necessarily going to the place.
from Sycamore
But
and O&B
actually-
between those two.
But sitting here, there's a lot of beer. There's a lot of beer here. Like what? Who are you picking?
Sycamore.
Over? Sycamore.
Sycamore has more beers to offer. They all taste fucking good, and I like O&B. I like Copper, and I've had their Hornet since it's been a while. I can't really remember exactly. I've had it
I
before.
like that Pilsner. Captain Jack.
The Captain Jack's pretty good
I
too,
like Captain Jack.
but like I don't. They don't have that many beers. Unless I haven't been in the game in a while, so I don't know if they updated it. But I know they don't have as many beers as Sycamore does, though. Like I was always trying to like O&B. Always, they always sponsored my my karaoke shit and all that stuff.
I will say though, I really like the top two brewing companies in Charlotte. I mean, actually, in all of North Carolina, in my personal opinion, I'm going to go with Sycamore's number one, number two is O&B. But don't sleep on O&B. I love O&B Brewery, but I like Sycamore a little better.
Sugar Creek, they had a one that I ordered. It was a blood orange IPA, and it was like, yeah, it was pretty good. Blue Blaze is pretty good.
So Devin, if you could do me a favor, man,
Southern Range is pretty good too. They have some good ones.
could you tell me again how you make this beer again?
Oh,
And how am I going to actually go out there and reach, like maybe brewing it up, what kind of yeast I need to use, and because I mean, I like to cook, so I mean, I know a little bit about cooking.
you
like,
actually probably would be pretty good at it, to be honest.
So how would I be able to make the steps to actually go out and do
Well,
that?
if you go on to the Beer Brewing Made Easy, they give you everything you need.
Okay.
You'll give step-by-step guide, which includes video instructions. You'll get the detailed information on different ingredients and equipment needed to brew,
Perfect.
which is pretty crazy. And then the most important thing, because, I mean, especially with this virus and shit, the proper way to clean and sanitize all the brewing equipment.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to get a license?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. Unless you're trying to, like...
Hey, I'm about to go say, hey, he wants some beer.
But if you
Billy
sell
beer.
it, yeah, I think you do have to get a lot something. But
Hey,
but if you
I'll
but
give it to you and then you.
but dude, it is a good way to like, dude. I've actually really thought about doing it because like think about it. If you make one good fucking beer, and you
I'm
get
gonna come up with some shit. I'll put some like.
see that's why I think
butter-
you'd be really fucking good at it because you like I like to throw shit like so when I like make my own shit like I throw all these different seasonings together to make it like different but like with a beer you like there's so many different ways you can do like flavor wise like when you deal with flavor it's like there's endless possibilities you can hit
Oh, dude.
and then I think that's why I think you would be really good at doing it because I've really wanted to start a beer because like think about it if you get one good beer and you can just sell that beer and you get like dude fuck money
Not even about the money.
dude it's money for me
I mean,
because
it's money. Too,
I like
but,
money.
Like, I would just.
I mean I would have fun with it
enjoy-
for sure
Enjoy like
because like for me in the bar
making
business
it,
I was like I had so much fun trying different beers promoting different beers getting people to like oh shit this is kind of cool let's promote this beer this time like I was setting up something before I stopped working there was the new Bud Light Lemon and Bud Light Orange I tried the Bud Light Orange I did that and it was killing it at the bar like I would order a case and on Thursdays the case was gone so I was like oh shit I gotta order more and then like I always sponsored a certain beer every month something new something different from nobody's really drink like I was killing the game and I love being able to try different things and doing different things and I'm definitely looking into doing this because I thought especially with my own place like it's like Other than the fact that
Hey, just put a pot up there on the stove, put some yeast in it, get some barley and all that good stuff.
you can have like
What?
well in your place too. You got the backyard like that. You can put it out there and just
we'll get this shit going. Who's trying to get drunk in North Carolina? Hit me up.
Yeet. But yeah, you can get detailed information on different ingredients and equipment needed too. So
I got another question for you. All right, well, not even a question. So I go brewery hopping and all this other stuff. I'm big into distilleries as well. So I went to a place out in Tennessee, and it's called Tennessee Hills. And literally, Devin, they have the best liquor.
Who does?
It's Tennessee Hills. That's the brand.
I think Patrick in one of my episodes before was talking about that.
They have the best.
On the bourbon trail.
Everything's like clean. There's no sugar in the alcohol. And it's just like it's so smooth. It doesn't give you a hangover. Literally, their Spitfire vodka is the best vodka I've ever had. Like their what is it? It's called Red Pecker is actually the name of the like the Fireball. Mm-hmm. So instead of making it with what is it? Instead of the cinnamon candies that you used to get in a little package with the orange on the top, you cut it. Yeah. So those right there, you would they like put those in it and like distill it and just whatever. And then they like boil it and all that stuff, and then the flavor is just so basically it's like taking a shot of Fireball, but it's like so much better than Fireball, way better, and it doesn't give you a hangover. I mean, obviously, if you drink the whole bottle, then it's gonna give you a hangover.
Dude, the best cinnamon whiskey I've had was definitely Jack Fire, bro.
It's good,
smooth, and it's not sweet.
It's not better than Red Pecker though.
I've heard of that, yeah.
But hey, I mean, shoot, we need to make a trip out to Tennessee Hills.
Dude, have you been to the Jack Daniel's brewery?
Mr. Calhoun, we're coming for you, bro. But I've seen a lot of videos on Jack Daniel's brewery. It's definitely not brewery, but distillery. But I definitely want to go there, man. Like, cause I'm a big Jack fan. I love Jack Daniel's, Jack and Coke. If I go out to the bar and I'm trying to get fucked up that night, Jack and Coke all day, every day. It just sits well in my stomach. I can drink a lot of it, and it gets me to where I want to be.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, definitely check out that the brewery shit, because dude, like think about how much money you save if you can start creating your own beer, and it's actually fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's like,
and you can have a party and be like, yo, party at my place. $5
beer.
$5 for beer. Boom. Got all the beer.
What do you think about this? That shit's good, ain't it?
Yeah, and they'd be like, "Yo, what is this?" And then they'd be like,
"Thank you to
D Money, Devin Gillette, baby." But yeah, I mean, you can. It's start from like very beginning. For anybody that doesn't even know where to start, this will just take you right into how to start it, what to do. Everything you need. I mean, anyone can do it, so you better get started now. That's awesome, That's awesome. But yeah, definitely. Also, too, guys. Also, my bio description. Try Amazon Prime 30-day free trial. You gotta hit it up. Also, take a look at the Amazon Kindle books. You got to look at it, because especially if you like to read, they're always doing something special. And
do they have listening? Like I can listen to them?
Yeah, they're audiobooks.
Oh, I mean, say no more. It's kind of like a podcast, but hey,
but basically a book, yeah.
First, but definitely go check out a book, because knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power, dude. I wish I knew that when I was younger too.
I used to, when I was in school, man, I used to try to just skip through school and shit. But now looking back on it, now I'm literally like in the books, in the podcast, into everything that I can to learn now. And like, I wish I would have learned a language at a young age too. And just,
oh yeah, being able to speak a different language is
just
pretty
like, cool. Man, I just wish that like I would have, and everyone says it. And I always used to be like, yeah, whatever mom, whatever dad, whatever uncle, whatever grandpa,
Dude, knowledge is fucking power.
Looking back, guys, stay in school, learn as much as you can, because once
Other
you
than that, just
know,
keep learning even if you're not in school because there's so much stuff to learn.
It's so amazing, like what your brain can do. But the older that you get, I mean, I'm not old. Don't get me wrong. I'm not old as shit. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
like,
still a baby.
yeah, I'm still a kid. But I'm saying like the process that, because then life gets in the way. And then you got bills, and then some people start having babies. Which
All I hear is excuses from you, Billy. You're not an excuse. We don't make
whatever,
excuses in
whatever.
here.
Okay, no excuse, no excuse. You gotta have a wide-eyed perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I don't even know. All right, continue.
And also, guys, check out Instacart. I mean, who wants to go grocery shopping? I hate grocery shopping, and just because, like, I don't really like to go and get bothered by a bunch of people waiting lines and stuff. So I mean, Instacart. I mean,
Could find the love of your life though.
you could, but I mean,
what's that Instacart girl look like?
Yeah, or guy. But
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
If you're in the,
I mean, this link will be in the bio as well.
that is a fantastic way. Because a lot of people, like you were saying before, people are busy at work, people get stuck in traffic, and then they also have families at home. So obviously they want to be able to come back home to their loved ones, and if they do have to cook or anything like that, they don't have to go to the grocery store to go get it. And then obviously fast food isn't very the healthiest. So maybe you want to eat healthy tonight, but you got stuck in traffic for an hour because some idiot decided to slam on the brakes and then cause a pileup. You can get Instacart, and Instacart will come over and they'll deliver all your ingredients to you. And I mean,
and they offer they offer
multiple
multiple stores. So shop at all your favorites on a single order. They go from different store. They also it's hand selected by shoppers based on your preferences, so you're able to tell them what you want. Delivery to your door in as fast as an hour. So I mean, you can't beat that too, especially if you're needing some stuff before dinner because you forgot. And especially for dads that forget and they're like, oh shit, I forgot that. They could always hit Instacart up real quick, get it delivered, be as fast as an hour. So, I mean, and delivery to your door.
Even if you're trying to be smooth, you got a date night,
Oh yeah, that perfect date night too. Like you just like, oh,
date night.
Like you just ask a girl, hey, you want to come to dinner tonight? I'll make you something. Yeah, sure. Boom, Instacart. Go ahead and order that shit, get it delivered, and it highlights deals to help you save money, and it finds everything you usually buy, and you get smart suggestions on new items, and they pick the freshest produce and keep your eggs safe too. So the link is in the bio. Follow it. So dude, you got to try it. And remember, free delivery on your first order over $35. So, there's all kind of stuff in grocery stores. So you definitely got to check it out, guys.
Shoot. Instacart. I'm be hitting you guys up because I'm trying to cook.
Cook it up, Billy. Another butt.
Hey, so speaking of that butt though, oh my goodness, I smoked a butt for 8 hours the other day, and
he's talking about meat, guys, not a.
Yeah, no.
He's not being dirty.
A
Boston butt.
And I had 2 of them bad boys, and I put them on the grill. Should I give them my ingredients? I mean, to the followers.
I mean, if you want to give
should I do it real quick?
Or you can patent it and then somehow I can.
I just tell them because I love you guys. All right, so I took the butts out, and then I cut all the fat off, obviously. And then so what I did, so I made my own rub. So I used paprika for like the color, and then I mixed like garlic salt, and I could probably give Devin all the ingredients, but anyways, so I got Greek seasoning and pepper and all this good stuff. Anyways, my rub was good as shit, but this is, even if you didn't have any rub on your brisket, or not your brisket, but your Boston butt, you don't necessarily have to have a good rub. I personally like a rub, but you don't have to have it to get a good meat. It's all about how you smoke it. So what I did at first, I injected it. So I cut all the fat off first, and then I injected it. And I went a 1/4 inch every single time with apple juice, and my rub. So I went, squirted in like a little boom, 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 all the way around the brisket. And then also when I went to go put my rub on, I put a nice layer of mustard. Mustard doesn't amplify the taste or anything like that. It's just a binder of a nice good to where something can stick. Instead of just sticking straight to the meat, it would stick to the actual mustard, and it basically breaks down. But anyways, put it on the Traeger grill with hickory wood chips, and then put it on there for an hour at 275. Come back out, take my little spray bottle of apple juice on both butts. I didn't even give you guys a secret. Water pan. Put a water pan in your grill. Promise you. Just trust me. And then another 2 hours. Another hour. Sprints it. Just making sure that I get my bark all nice and ready and all this stuff. And then, yeah. Then I took it back. This is where the fun happens. I lay out my foil, double wrap it, and then I put butter, honey, brown sugar, and the rub that I put it on in the beginning on both sides, on the bottom and the top, and I wrap it up tight, and I also put it back in there till it gets done. And then I turn down the temperature down a little bit to where it gets more of a smoke. And then when it comes out, twist the bone, comes right on out. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Went on.
Yeah,
I love my barbecue.
He loves barbecue, but it's time to close it up. We went pretty good on this one.
Man, this is depressing. Like, I hate when they just end.
Yeah, no,
I
know.
just feel like once we get started, everything's cool and that dandy, but like it's hard to just get me off this shit.
Once you start it, it's hard to end.
Yeah, like
just like video games, sex. Video games. I just messed myself up because I started thinking about it. But yeah, dude. I mean, cooking's. See, look at me. I'm all messed up now. I'm starting about talking about cooking.
Cooking.
Yeah.
All right.
Cooking it up in the grill. But so Billy, tell them where to follow you, and give them your little motivational speeches you like to give your players.
Motivational speeches. All right. So
or your wrestlers.
Again, if you would follow me on Instagram at BillyTheMan84. And quick thing about the 84, and you guys might think I'm really old or anything. So 84 used to be my old football number, so I don't even know why I still got that, but just follow with me. I had that since high school, so follow with me. All right. Also follow me on Facebook. Not necessarily my name. You can just follow my Instagram account. But Sun Valley Wrestling. I put out content every now and then, and just promote my wrestlers. And you guys just heard the podcast, and 2020 has not been the year. So if you could just come out there, show a little bit of support, give some like on some pictures and updated news, just kind of show some love. We're trying to build it up, so just give them a little bit of love. And thank you. And y'all have a great night. Make sure to make some beer and Instacart.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for listening, guys. Follow those links. I mean, you can't pass up on Amazon Prime 30-day free trial or beer brewing. I mean, you got to follow the Beer Brewing Made Easy and take a look at it. I mean, if you want to start your own beer, you definitely got to take a look at it. And Instacart, and it's fun.
Your first beer might not be the best, but
at least you made it.
It's with anything.
Just like cooking.
With it, you're gonna achieve what you were trying to go for.
Yeah.
So,
and definitely, always keep Instacart in your back of your mind, because you know you're gonna come one of those days. Oh shit! I forgot all these ingredients. Let me order it while I'm at work. Do it.
You could have something.
Follow those links, baby. Follow those links.
You could have something on the crock pot, right? And you're sitting here with the Instacart. You're sitting here on the crock pot. You're gonna cook this thing. You started it in the morning. You're gonna go to work all day, and then come to find out, you're like, damn, I didn't even have any sides for my kids either. Only thing I did was just put the thing on the crock pot, and I don't have this. So maybe you wanted to, let's say you wanted to cook a pot roast in a crock pot. Maybe you wanted some cornbread. I don't have cornmeal. Okay. Well, guess what?
Of course
Cornbread.
you'd say cornbread, huh?
Yeah.
You love cornbread, don't you?
Dude, I'm from South, bro. Okay. Sweet cornbread or regular cornbread?
I don't eat cornbread.
Okay, anyways. Sweet
I had it
cornbread,
too
okay.
young. I had it too much when I was younger. I just
But with that, I mean, literally, you can call them up. They'll deliver it to you. Boom, boom, boom. Within less than an hour.
not really
Your
call them
kids are
up, but
happy.
order it on the app though.
You're happy. Your husband's happy. Your
Everybody's
girlfriend's
happy. Your tummy's happy.
Cousins, brothers, fiancés. Anyway.
Your kitchen's happy. Your stomach's happy, and your refrigerator is happy, being full. So definitely follow those links. Also, guys, support my Patreon page, and you'll get Billy's Boston butt recipe.
I got
A
you.
given.
I'm
So
trying to
support
tell you.
the Patreon. Help Wide Eye Perspective keep doing what it's doing. Also, I'm always accepting one-time donations, so you can always find me at Devin Gillette Devin Gillette on Venmo. Also, guys, don't forget to enter the giveaway. A like on the Instagram post, 1 ticket. Like and share, 5 tickets. Gosh, I forgot all this stuff again.
I got you.
There's so many.
Hey guys, like seriously though, Devin's been working his ass off lately, trying to continue to keep pushing out content, and like he's been bothering the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily that I don't want to be on here. I love doing this, but he literally has been putting in a lot of effort, like making.
And I like
shirts
talking
making shirts and like,
and drinking.
making backpacks. Speaking of that, we got a backpack coming out. Devin, would you like to explain that?
Yeah, I'm gonna be raffling off a backpack. It's got my logo, like Wide Eye Perspective, also my little hashtag Catch a New Perspective. It's pretty sick backpack. You got to follow me on my Instagram at Wide Eye Perspective. Like it, share it, get tickets, become a Patreon. 25 tickets. I mean, the raffle will be at the end of the month, so you got time, but enter, get a chance to win that backpack, support Wide Eye Perspective, and just follow me. My personal Instagram, dgillette42, I believe. God, I don't even know my own Instagram name, but
all you need to know is
I've been on.
Perspective.
All I've been doing is
all
I think all my Instagram, everything I've been on Instagram on my at Wide Eye Perspective. So definitely check it out. Follow those links, guys. Definitely helps me out, and support me, guys. And I love to hear feedback from everybody. So message me on the Instagram. You got ideas and stuff or topics you want, just shoot them at me, and we'll get it done.
Absolutely.
And
I want more topics to talk about because I want to know what you guys are thinking.
Or want to know, or have a question.
I want to know questions. I mean, it's
a new perspective on it.
And we can talk about it.
Oh, we can talk all day, baby.
Me, Devin, or I'll have people come. We'll all have everybody come out. Or like maybe y'all could be on it too. And we could just sit here and just talk about it, just chill, drink a couple brewskis, you know.
Let's talk about it.
And
MGK.
Literally, just have a good time.
Also, if you have a business or you're starting your own kind of business, self-made, I love promoting that. Photographing. I don't even know what word I would use for that because I'm not very good at picture taking, but I'm trying. Clothes, working out, comedians, hit me up. I love doing podcasts. Love it. I love talking, and I love giving wide eye perspectives. Gucci.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys. Doses. Follow those links.